Hello! Yes, I'm gonna have to re-upload this again because last time there was a gigantic buzz noise and people are just not gonna be able to hear me at all. So yeah, we're gonna have to redo it all over again. Yeah, so people were like saying, "Hey, Ian, what happened to the Megumi projects?" Yeah, I got stuck on it still. I still got stuck on trying to get her hair to move by physics and cloth physics and stuff like that. So, yeah, I had to put it on hiatus. I did go on to the Blender artists.com, which is like a forum, and it's where the people there, some of them anyway, some of them were not very nice to me. They kept calling me whiny and stuff for like asking for help. So I thought, oh, right, I better, well, what's the point of me being here? I may as well just go elsewhere. So I did, and I went to some YouTubers, and they were much nicer, but their solutions didn't work, unfortunately. But the good news is, I've actually decided to go back to 2D, and I'm doing some of the new Kira-based voice clips on the Take This Windblade one, so I'm actually doing that one instead, just in 2D. So yeah, so there's that. Also, the main advantage of going back to 2D Flash is that I know what I'm doing for 95% of what I'm doing, and this only took me about 4 hours to get all this here so far. Close that off, don't need it. Yeah. Meanwhile, I spent like 4 hours trying to actually figure out how to get the hair colliders to work and the cloth physics and everything, and I got like next to nowhere. So I thought, you know what, it'll just be easier if I just go back to Flash. It's not end of the world because I can always come back later. I think I just need to find a proper mentor or someone who's really good in the field of 3D Blender. So yeah, it's where I received a lot of really nice comments saying, "Oh wow, this is some hardcore samples. She looks practically amazing," as in like perfect and stuff, right? There's not wrong with her and stuff. And then some people said, "Oh, her face looks triangular." Even one of my best friends at university said, "Well, this is really great, but her head looks a little too triangular here." I do kind of see what he's getting at, but the main thing is, there's a lot of female characters. I'll put 3 examples on screen, and it's where they all also have triangular head shapes too, and yet they seem to look okay. Yet my character doesn't seem to doesn't seem that great with it. With a triangular head, so I was thinking maybe I should change her head shape a little bit. I mean, right, if you come here, her eye looks a little bit too far in, but then again my 2D picture I made of her, like ages ago, was actually being used as a reference for this, so I imported it in, and I did it like that. So also, if I have to change her eye and pull her eye forward, I'd have to change all that bit as well. And I think I need to change her ear a little bit as well, so that's another problem. But I do see where one of my best friends is getting at, saying, "Oh, she does look a little too triangular." She does, but at the same time she kind of matches it. Oh, also, another problem is when you put it in bird's eye view, I'm pretty sure people in reality do not have head shapes like that. They would more like be more like ovular shapes like that. So I was thinking about changing her head shape a little bit. Because I mean, if you do like that, just like that, it's where you can clearly see that her cheekbones should be coming out a little bit, so I was thinking about changing her topography a little bit. So yeah, another thing is the thing is, if I change her topography, some people might say, no, she looked better before. And some people might say, oh yeah, she looks better now. So that's the thing though, you gotta either do it or you don't, basically. So yeah, there's that as well to mind out for. I mean, I might not actually change her. I may do, but I feel that I might need to change it just a little bit, because small things can sometimes make a big difference anyway. Oh yeah, one last thing, she does look a lot better when she's rendered than when she's not. So I did get a couple of comments saying, oh, she actually looks better when she's rendered and then when she's not and stuff like that. There was one guy who came to me and said, oh, her head looks triangular. But he saw the version that wasn't actually rendered, and I really hope he actually saw the rendered version, because she does look miles better like this, especially on the front view. But unfortunately her cheek still disappears a little bit like that, so that's why I want to change it. Change her cheeks a little bit. Yeah, you never know, she might look okay. Oh, I did try and look up something called particle hair. I gave it a test run. It doesn't actually work very well because it grays out the option to use mirror modifier, and I'm using mirror modifier on this. So yeah, I don't think I can use particle hair. I don't think I should really risk it. Besides, she would look less anime-esque with realistic hair, because anime is it's very rarely about trying to have realistic hair and face and stuff, because otherwise you may as well just use live action people, kind of like Home Alone or something. Oh, and I did tune into someone's channel called Daniel Kruter. He's pretty good, you should go check him out if you have time to. I did make the 3D model before I came across his channel, but then when I surfed the internet and came across him, I noticed, oh wow, he actually also has his character's eye right there as well, so it might not actually be worth pulling my character's eye out and then redo the topography all over again just to do that, because I think I need to change my character's mouth a little bit, because his character's mouth looks much better, we'll just say. So yeah, I was thinking about changing her mouth anyway. So yeah, going back to 2D. Oh, one extra thing is I'm doing another 2D Flash project with a different person. So I've been jumping between two different Flash projects for the past few weeks, so there's actually more content coming up. So also I've been playing sports and been going to work and stuff, so that's why I haven't had that much time to do this. I do still have about 10 to 15 free hours a week to be able to do Flash and stuff. It's just that lots of stuff has been going on, and you know, it's like October and stuff right now, so it's gonna take a little while to before it gets unbusy again, because you know sales are on and everything, so yada yada yada. So yeah, I hope that actually clears all the questions up. I've been on hiatus with the 3D one, but at least I could come back later, like I said. At least now people will be like, hey, where's Zen? Where is he? He said he'd actually complete the voice clips. Let's search for him with our binoculars. Well, I'm back now, so yeah, hopefully I'll try and get it sorted out, especially since this whole thing only took 4 to 5 hours so far, so it shouldn't take that long, especially since it's just 4 clips, so all I have to do is copy and paste it 4 times and then just change the lip movement on all those 4 voice clips. So yeah, it shouldn't take that long. The other project I'm doing is like a 4-minute long animation, and it's like halfway done anyway. So yeah, I think that'll do for today. Hopefully there's not a gigantic buzz noise from now on, because I keep having to check if it's actually recorded properly or not, and it's just really annoying, to be honest, especially when you miss one little part, or like, oh no, I forgot to actually record this part again, and stuff like that. It's actually happened at least once before. So yeah, that'll do for today. So I'll see you guys and girls next time.